Hello everyone, this is Jerry, a 27-year-old adult with autism, and I want to address a little pet peeve I have, and that's the word neurotypical, which is a term used by many in the autism community to describe those who do not have autism or appear, normal. I'm not the PC police here, so I don't like the word, not because I find it inherently offensive. I mean, I've always been of the school of thought that finding a word offensive is stupid, pointless anyway, because context is king, and most of the time, neurotypical is not intended as an insult, but it's just simply inaccurate and misses the point. When I tell people I have autism, one of the most common responses I get is, "But you seem so normal." But what a lot of these people don't understand is that wasn't always the case. I mean, when I was diagnosed at age 2, it was obvious. I wasn't able to talk. I had severe sensitivities to certain sounds, tastes, touches, and very nasty, frequent meltdowns and other antisocial behaviors. Now, even as recently as high school, it was obvious I was on the spectrum due to my intense fixations on certain topics, repetitive compulsive behaviors, extreme confusion about what is and isn't appropriate, general social awkwardness, and yes, again, meltdowns, which I still have to this day occasionally, but not nearly as often or severe. I had years of different therapies and interventions backed by a system of gradual mainstreaming that helped make me the person I am today. So I want to stress that most people with autism, if they get the right help, they will be able to function in mainstream society. How well and how quickly, it depends. There are quite a few people who are not on the autism spectrum who seem normal as well. One prominent example is Nobel Prize winner and mathematical genius John Nash, who has schizophrenia. Now, he learned to ignore the voices in his head and maintain his sanity, which couldn't have been easy. Anyway, it tells his story in a movie called A Beautiful Mind, which you haven't seen yet. It's a very good movie. I personally think a lot of normal people are stranger than many of us realize. I mean, there really is no such thing as normal if you think about it. People get depressed if their favorite sports team loses, and even the occasional riot is somehow viewed as normal, but you get right down to it again is pretty odd. And something that I think is even more bizarre is a lot of people's obsessions with reality shows and the celebrity infotainment culture, which I also find to be quite the annoyance as well. So, if you ask me, there's a lot of things that are considered normal that probably shouldn't be. I mean, I could fill an entire library of different things that are viewed as normal in society that I'll never, ever, in a million years, understand. I mean, once I get my autism self-help book published, that might be my next book. Maybe. We'll just have to see until then. But, I mean, the bottom line is human beings are a strange species, so it just seems kind of pointless to arbitrarily label certain people as normal or abnormal, even in this case. Anyway, just a little food for thought, ladies and gentlemen.